Getting more news on an officer-involved shooting in Dillon. MTN's John Amy with a live report for us from our studios in Butte. John.
Well, that's right. A Dillon man remains hospitalized today after he was shot by a Dillon police officer in a confrontation in Dillon Wednesday evening. The state is investigating an incident where a Dillon police officer shot and wounded an armed man here at a residence on Kentucky Avenue Wednesday evening. Police said the 32-year-old Dillon man was first taken to Barrett Hospital here in Dillon and then airlifted to another hospital where he's being treated for his injuries. The police officer, along with two deputies with the Beaverhead County Sheriff's Department, responded to Kentucky Avenue about 6:30 in the evening on the report of a man causing a disturbance in the street.
He was in the middle of the street yelling and screaming at cars to the point where cars were having to swerve around him hitting him.
Officers traced the suspect to a residence, knocked on the door. When the victim came to the door, he allegedly had a handgun in his waist belt.
At that point, officers told him to raise his hands, to not grab the weapon. The individual, the suspect, did not obey the commands of the officers and unfortunately grabbed his gun, began to draw it out, and at that point, the officer had to engage.
The chief says the interaction between law enforcement and the victim was very quick and that his officer had no other choice but to use his weapon.
The officer had his body camera on, and from what I witnessed, it's a sad situation, but I truly feel that the officer needed to do what he had to do.
Now, no one else was injured in this shooting, and the Dillon police officer was the only one who fired his gun. And now the state's Department of Criminal Investigation is handling this case. Reporting live in Butte, John Amy, back to you.
All right, John, thank you.